Ready, steady, go! The race to explore our ultimate universe has started between the world's two richest personalities, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Both have given their space companies Blue Origin and SpaceX the open hand to go even beyond their limits to beat their competitors. Who will take the lead? Get ready to find out. Many of us already know about these two smart entrepreneurs, but for those who still don't know them, let us give a short introduction. Talking beyond their space companies, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are two of the most influential personalities of our time, each reshaping big industries and extending the limits of human beings. Musk, known for his innovative companies like Tesla and Neuralink, is driven by his bold views for humanity's future, whether it's advancing electric cars or starting spacewalks. On the other side, Bezos, founder of Amazon, completely changed e-commerce and the way we buy and sell. These gentlemen have redefined what's possible, setting new trends and defining the future of human progress. Similarly, in the space exploration, their companies are ahead of other competitors. But who between them is taking the lead? Let's start our comparison. Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2002 with the main goal to reduce space transportation expenses and eventually make Mars colonization possible. Elon's vision was very clear from the start. Humans need to become multi-planetary species for their survival, and SpaceX is his way to make that happen. From its very start, SpaceX has grown into one of the most successful private space discovery companies in the globe. Jeff Bezos, on the other side, formed Blue Origin in 2000, 2 years before the start of SpaceX. While Musk has set his eyes on Mars, Bezos has a slightly different approach too. His focus is on creating a future where ordinary people can live and work in space. Bezos is focused on building space colonies and making space travel easier. Blue Origin has a famous motto, Grata Team Ferociter, reflecting their steady but long-term approach. Deep down, the rivalry between Musk and Bezos are their different visions regarding the future of humanity in space. Musk believes in Mars as humanity's backup plan. His view is that colonizing the red planet is crucial for the survival of the human race. He dreams to build a self-maintaining city on Mars within our lifetimes. Bezos, however, isn't as focused as Musk is on Mars. Instead, he sees the future of humans in space colonies. Bezos wants to create big floating habitats where people can live, work, and spend their lives. He believes that space is the next ground for industrial expansion, helping Earth to retain its place. In Bezos's view, we would move heavy industries to space, preserving Earth for next generations. The rocket technology is a key distinction between SpaceX and Blue Origin. The reusable rockets of SpaceX revolutionized this rocket technology. Until their time, rockets were single-use only. Hence, it was expensive launching into space. With the development of them Falcon 9, SpaceX testified to the possibility of launching a rocket to orbit, landing on Earth, and reusing the rocket again. This breakthrough greatly reduced the price for launching payload into space. This reusability of the Falcon 9 MHAs made SpaceX the first point of call for many satellite launches, and the still-developing Starship rocket promises even greater leaps forward. The Starship is designed to take people to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. It's meant to be fully reusable. Blue Origin is also doing its best in making reusable rocket technology, though not as fast as its counterpart company SpaceX. The New Shepard rocket by Blue Origin would be a suborbital flight-type rocket, taking short trips into space and further beyond the edge of space. This is under its plan for making space tourism a reality. The company has flown a crewed mission successfully, taking people aboard for brief trips where they can experience weightlessness and get a glimpse of the curvature of the Earth. In addition to New Shepard, Blue Origin is working on a larger rocket called New Glenn, which will be capable of orbital flights. New Glenn is designed to be partially reusable, and like SpaceX's Falcon 9, it aims to reduce the cost of launching into space. More historic triumphs than failures SpaceX had experienced over the years. It was a marked moment in 2010 when it became the first spacefaring company fully funded privately to send a spacecraft known as Dragon into the International Space Station, ISS. In 2020, SpaceX also became the first private company to launch astronauts into space through its Crew Dragon spacecraft that carried NASA astronauts to the ISS. Undoubtedly, the plan for the Starship program from SpaceX would be one of the boldest plans in the world of space travel. Upon success, it will be a possibly unprecedented powerhouse space rocket, carrying huge numbers of passengers and cargo on long-duration missions to Mars and further into deep space. While Blue Origin has yet to come close to the high-profile missions of SpaceX, New Shepard was quietly launching into the background. It was the first time this crew vehicle blasted off with Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, at the helm. His brother, Mark Bezos, and 2 other passengers went for a ride in July 2021. The company is making huge steps towards establishing space tourism. Among the rivals for building NASA spacecrafts are Blue Origin, which is supposed to return astronauts to the moon by the mid-2020s, and New Glenn, which it is heavily investing to compete directly in the commercial launch market against SpaceX's Falcon rockets. SpaceX and Blue Origin have both earned handsome contracts from NASA, but SpaceX was better positioned there. NASA had always relied on SpaceX for several critical missions, such as resupplying ISS and sending astronauts. In 2021, SpaceX won a $1 billion contract to develop a spacecraft in the U.S. Space Agency's program, which aims to send humans to the moon by 2024. However, Blue Origin was not pleased with the decision and took it to the court by filing a lawsuit against NASA, stating that the competitive process followed in the contract was unfair. Desperate to bag more NASA contracts and other U.S. government contracts in the coming times, the company is looking for a larger role in the future space exploration missions. It's much more than an interpersonal rivalry between Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos in the space race. It might one day drive the future of space travel because both SpaceX and Blue Origin have goals that would reshape our understanding of what could really be possible in space. Through Mars Focus and reusable rockets, SpaceX has changed the industry. Through making space colonies and tourism possible, Blue Origin might just open up space to everybody who wishes to reach for it. As both companies continue to grow, we'll likely see even more breathtaking developments in the coming years. The question isn't whether humans will go deeper into space, but how and who will lead the way. While the future of space travel is exciting, there are some difficult hurdles ahead for both Blue Origin and SpaceX. The challenge at SpaceX would be making Mars colonization a reality. The distance, cost, and the technological hurdles to get humans to Mars are big. They need to get it all right, and even then, the challenge of having a sustainable human presence on Mars will be around issues such as radiation exposure, life support, and food production. Blue Origin must prove that it is possible to make the long-term vision of building space colonies come to life. Huge habitats built in space will need new technologies not yet available. That's it for today's video. How do you see the future of SpaceX and Blue Origin? Share your views in the comments section, and if you enjoyed our video today, do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more informative content. Until then, it's a goodbye from our side.